Hello Scorpio, welcome to your mid-June 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Let's get started with your oracle cards. Firstly, from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, you've drawn the card of the lunar god, the masculine. Here it's about stepping forward and leading, being the leader in your own life, having more power than you think. It's very much an energy of health, vitality. And when you pull this card, it's asking you to step up into your power, your uniqueness. Very much when you think about this, and you can be male or female here, it is about showing an energy of strength, physical vitality, the power of will, shielding and protection of the weak. Now that's no matter what your gender or orientation here. It's very much developing that more masculine kind of protector energy and stepping into your own power. Now around you, as the energy of the other person or the situation that you've been involved in here, from Les Vampires you've drawn the card that is the Death card, which speaks of mortality, things being finite, and fragility as well. The way that I feel around this card is very similar to the Death card in traditional tarot. Knowing that we have one lifetime to lead here, it's about making important changes and not wasting time. Honestly creating meaning in each day, and choosing to make the very best of the time that you have. You know, every day is a gift. Make it count. And it's very much an energy around this of not staying, I want to say, in an energy of, I feel like it's like wasting your energy or wasting your time, putting an end to something, an old way of thinking, an old relationship, something like that, in order to have this new beginning, which from the Earth Magic Oracle, you've drawn the card of Dawn, which is, of course, the dawn of a new day. That very new beginning that we speak about as coming about as a result of the death of the old way. It's a time to say farewell to the old and honor the new by releasing any self-imposed constraints or resistance to the truth that you know. This is a chance here to develop a project, something that you've been thinking about, embarking on something new, taking risks. And I do feel as this prospect becomes increasingly visible and real, it's natural to feel doubt or uncertainty, but rest assured, just as dawn here inevitably turns into day, by heeding your inner guidance, you will succeed. So it is about success and having this new beginning. After a period of time where you may have had some self-imposed restriction, it's about letting that go and stepping into your power and not wasting time, making every moment count. So let's see where this goes here for you, Scorpio. And I do love that you got the Death card there because it is your card in traditional tarot. So let's see, we'll focus on the energy. And again, we have the World card at the bottom of the deck, which also speaks about closing out a cycle and beginning a new one and successfully doing so. So let's see where this reading goes. I'm going to focus on the energy of the person that you're dealing with here, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, their flaw, how they feel about you, or how they view you, I should say. I feel that that's more about how they're viewing you, how you are viewing them, the strengths between you, the weaknesses, the potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock to that, and the outcome. I'm using the Universal Waite deck, so let's get started. I'll leave the masculine and new beginnings here as the overall energy. Okay, the 10 of Cups in the reverse as the energy of this person. So I do feel that they are not focused on anything here that is going to be, I pick it up as long-term, something like marriage, family. They're focused elsewhere at the present time. Now what they bring to the table when it comes to you is the Knight of Swords, so movement. I do feel that along with that Ten of Cups in reverse, that this person has kind of left behind, I feel, the family life, traditional ways. Even, sadly enough, I do feel it's leaving behind emotional fulfillment as well, in favor of something else. Let's see, their flaw is the Devil in reverse. So Scorpio, it seems like this person has to let go of an unhealthy way when it comes to their love and relationships. I pick up some energy around this person as someone who has an addiction, an addictive pattern, addictions to things that don't lend themselves to long-term emotional fulfillment. Let's see how they're viewing you. We have the Hangman in reverse. So they're seeing you as someone who is hung up on them, I feel. So they are aware that you are someone that hasn't released them. I feel that they've moved on here with this Knight of Swords, but they're also bringing to the table for you an opportunity to also move on from things as well. So it's the energy that I'm picking up around this immediately is two people who together were a very addictive kind of energy. I pick it up as a toxic, unhealthy relationship. This person has moved away from that energy, moving away from that toxic energy, but they're seeing you, Scorpio, but it can be the other way around, can be vice versa, as still holding on to this. Now how you are viewing them, we have the Moon in reverse. So the thing is, I think you're just starting to see glimpses of the reality of this situation. And I almost see that Moon card there with the card of dawn here as something dawning on you. Right now they don't feel that this is happening, that you're not reaching this stage of enlightenment, of seeing what this was. But I do feel that you're starting to see glimpses. You're starting to get that feeling here of seeing this in a different perspective, in a different way, a more real way, free of any illusion, delusion, or attachment to what isn't real. Scorpio, the strengths between you, we have the Five of Cups. So here there's still a focus on the loss of, I pick it up as a relationship that was unhealthy, but it's kind of, the energy that I pick up around this is very much focused on feeling pity as a result. I pick it up as sadness and self-pity. So it's really, I feel that the thing that is keeping this strong is you. It's not the other person. I feel it's you, but again, this can be vice versa, that is holding on to what was, or what you thought this was. Because remember, we do have the Moon card here, and there's a need for you to see things in a different way here. Now the weakness, we have the Lovers card. So yeah, it speaks to me of, along with the Devil card, of something very lustful, attraction. I do feel that these two cards together speak of a temptation, a moral dilemma, if you will. And what I pick up around the other person here is that at some point there seemed to be like something kicked in with them, where they started to see how this looked, or how this appeared on a moral or ethical basis, and it didn't look good in their eyes. Now this person may have been religious or had a religious family, so there was some kind of energy around this of recognizing how it looked. This is what I'm picking up from Spirit. But nevertheless, I do feel that this person made this choice, but it was based on an ethical kind of energy. Like they'd looked at this and seen how it appeared. I think to others, I get that this person feels, with this Knight of Swords energy here, somebody who likes to be seen in a certain way. And normally it's like a righteousness, someone who likes others to view them as someone who is doing the right thing. Now when it comes to the potential, we have the King of Swords. Again, there's that energy of doing the right thing, being seen as an upstanding person, someone who follows the law, the rules, acts with integrity. And that's what I'm feeling around that card. Now the roadblock here is Justice. Yeah, very, very exactly what I was saying just before, actually. This sense of right and wrong, consequences. It's a very moralistic kind of standpoint. And I feel it could be you, Scorpio, that feels this way, but I have it as the other person here that made the decision based on how they were going to feel about it later. So it's like this person had some kind of crisis of conscience, or they had some kind of thing in their mind where they felt, I can't continue to do this, I have to stop doing this. Now it may be for a number of reasons. It could be that they had a choice to make, and I pick it up as an ethical choice. It may have been in relation to a partner. There may have been another person here involved in the mix, or it may have had to do with their traditional belief system, morals, a moral code, something like that, or being seen to be as someone who follows that moral compass, that moral code, if you will. Let's take a look at the outcome. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. So here it's a feeling of, well, it is being unsuccessful with this individual. But again, I feel it has something to do with the fact that they had a choice to make, and they felt like they had to make a choice and do the right thing. And, the right thing by you even. And I get their energy here as the Death card, this ending so that there can be a new beginning. It may have been that just the way that they'd been acting, they put an end, or they're trying to put an end to that way of life, that way of thinking, with the Devil in reverse, because this is coming up as their weakness. So I think the fact that they're trying to release that devil energy here is why this couldn't go on. I feel like that underneath it, this person did some kind of inventory of themselves and realized that they couldn't continue doing something. But it had to do with not only you and doing something to you that they didn't want to continue because they felt it was wrong, and it also had to do with how they appear to others around them because they didn't want others to feel that they were doing the wrong thing. And it also had to do, I think, with a decision, a choice as well. Now, for you here, even though this relationship is unsuccessful, it's an ending. And if you think of it this way, this person bringing this end here, in order for you to go through a change, like the death cycle, if you will. The death of an old way of being, an old way of conducting relationships, and coming into your own power, your own strength here, and having this new dawn, this new beginning, if you will. But often while we're in that stage, if you think of it as when you're out just before dawn and you can still see the stars in the sky, you can't really discern where the night ends and the new day begins until it's gradual and until it becomes more apparent. And I feel that that's where you are currently. Energetic wise, I feel that you're in that in between darkness and a new dawn. And that could be a very kind of strange place to be. It's moon energy. But again, with that moon in reverse, I feel that you're coming out of that. But again, it's gradual, it's slow. Yeah, I get that this person couldn't continue doing something here that they felt was wrong. Wrong for you, and also inherently wrong for them as well. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I hope that you continue there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on my Vimeo channel. I hope that you join me in part 2 if this is resonating. If not, then don't forget I have the personal readings as well, if I can get that out. My email address for personal readings is gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the box below. I wish you all the best with this, guys. I'll see you in part 2, or I will see you in a couple of weeks for the July readings. Bye for now.